Hey everyone, so if you have ever seen any of my videos, I talk a lot about being a landlord, about real estate in general, and I talk about my beliefs in what it takes to be a good, successful landlord or real estate investor, and some of the beliefs that I have that are completely different from other people. One of those beliefs is that why are we here? Why are we landlords? Why are we running investment property? Why are we buying and selling investment property? And I think a lot of people are confused. I have put out a lot of posts and I get a lot of hate on my posts saying that I'm not a true landlord or I'm discrediting what landlords do and their value. And here's my thing. Recently, I put out some videos about a service that we're offering called Land Trust X. And that service is to perform as a platform, allowing landlords to sell a portion of their equity or their ownership of their property. The benefit of this is that they can then use that money to go buy other properties or buy pieces of other properties and diversify their investment. My question is this. What is your point as a landlord? Are you there to manage tenants and clean up your house and make it look pretty and everything else? If so, let me ask you, why are you there for that? I'm only here for one reason, and that's to get the check. Now, there are tenants that are going to be mad about me saying that I'm here to get the check, and they're going to say stop hoarding properties and all that kind of stuff. But I got a question for you. If the system were made more fair, if tenants were allowed or able to buy a small portion of a property and then get some of the rental income, get some of the tax appreciation, they could buy it like shares. Would that make the system more fair in your eyes as a tenant? For landlords, would you be willing to give up some of your equity in the property in exchange for cash? Now, here's what you could do with that cash. You can take it and go spend it and go on trips and everything else. Or you could take some of that cash and go buy equity in other properties, allowing you to diversify your investment. So in other words, all of your money is not held in one property's equity, but it will be diversified across different properties, meaning that some of the properties will bring in rental income, some of them would be an appreciation play, and some of them could even be a debt play where you just had debt, someone made debt payments to you for your money. Would that be a benefit for you? And tenants, would that be a benefit to you if you could buy those same shares just like a landlord? You could own some of the rental property and get some rental income. You could own some debt and get some of the debt income, the interest, or you could own the appreciation. And as property appreciates, then you could get some of that. Or you could get all three. You could diversify across all three different investments. My point is, what is your point as a landlord and what would you feel is fair as a tenant? Those are two different questions posed to two different groups, but I want to know, what are your thoughts on this? Because Land Trust X is a platform that allows you to do that, but this isn't a pitch for Land Trust X. It's just a pitch to see what is your goal.